And I immediately knew the person that he was talking about, but I didn't say anything. Well, the trial lasted about 4 days. Now, you got to understand, Steve was a red-hot right-winger, okay? I mean, he was so far to the right that he squeaked when he walked. So they acquitted this woman of 2 counts of brandishing and something else. I remember now what it was. The jury acquitted her. He came around that evening and was bragging about, oh man, you know, we did the right thing on this one, yada, 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 yada. I said, Dave, would it make any difference to your verdict on that one if you knew that she was a he? Oh, God. And he looked at me and he said, what do you mean? And I said,
oh, yeah, okay. Now, tell me where you're at. I can't remember.
Nobody ever remembers where I'm at. I'm over here not too far from Lee, Canal Winchester.
Okay, all right. You're clear over there in the western part or eastern part of Indiana.
No, I'm clear over here in the central part of Ohio.
Oh, I thought you said you were in Indiana.
No, you're in Indiana.
No, I'm in Illinois.
I'm in Illinois. I knew that.
Yeah, I wished I was in Indiana.
It's the same thing. Yeah, Illinois. I mean, that's what I meant. It didn't come out right.
That's all right. Don't worry about it.
Hey, Pat, we can call Mega Movers and move your house over to Indiana.
You know what? If some of these counties over here in Illinois have their way, I'll be in Indiana.
Yeah, you're seceding from the Indiana state.
We're seceding from Illinois. People are sick and tired. I mean, Chicago's the tail that wags the state.
What if they're allowed to do this?
It's so ridiculous. It's unbelievable. So I keep reading, but I've been busy this weekend, so I don't actually go into the article, that Kash Patel had 3 people arrested for tyranny, for treason. Did you hear that, Art?
I didn't hear that. I would hope that would make frontline news.
Well, I don't know who they were. Let me look this up.
Well,
yes, and here it is. The Justice Department has indicted 2 active duty and 1 former U.S. Army soldier on charges of bribery, theft, and conspiracy to transmit national defense info. They allegedly sold sensitive military information to individuals in China. So those are his first arrests. 3 soldiers who sold stuff to China. All right, that's good. I want bigger names.
Yeah, I think I was, but it was FTA. I didn't do any sideband. And then I've been doing a little bit on 2 meter, doing the local net. Probably be on the Princeton net on Tuesday night if you're going to be there.
I hope I can remember it. My buddy SKV, he said, I didn't hear you Tuesday night. His mom forgot. So, yeah, I got no intention to be on there.
It's still going to be on at 7?
7 o'clock, yep.
Well, I know the phone net at 6 o'clock now, ain't it?
That's right. I'd make that now. At 5 o'clock was I just put the push to try and get in here and get it turned on. I'd be at the end. I'd be
refere-se à concepção da Virgem Maria, dizendo que desde o primeiro instante de sua concepção no ventre de sua mãe, ela estava livre do pecado original. Agora, ou esta ideia está correta e a Bíblia está errada, ou
Maria era pecadora assim como qualquer um de nós.
A única maneira de nós, incluindo Maria, ser imaculados é se achegando ao Pai com uma vida cheia de pecados e aceitar pela fé a justiça de Yahushua, para que nossos pecados sejam cobertos pela sua graça. Esse é o único caminho. Eu sei que você já leu Romanos 3:23, mas vamos ler mais uma vez em seu contexto. Leia, por favor, os versos 21 a 26 de Romanos 3.
Entendi. Está bem aqui.
I don't know if you can remember where you come up down through there.
used to be a place called
the Ship Motel up there off of 30.
No, I remember you telling me about that, and I Googled that there a while back and seen it on the internet. But now there's nothing left of it. There's a little bit of a little bit of stuff left over, but yeah, whenever I go home or go down to North Carolina, I go down that way or go near that way.
A squeal is another thing you like to hear.
Sorry, going up. She didn't want me to get lonely.
Okay. Well, is it usually a pretty good ham fest? I mean, when they of course you weren't there this year, but do they usually have a lot of used gear and stuff like that?
Yeah, they do, and it's well attended by the officials of the ARRL, or at least it used to be, and it was a place where all of us, Northern Virginia, you got to remember that this encompasses Maryland, Northern Virginia, and D.C., and some West Virginia people would come over, and so it was a really good turnout. And they called it Winterfest because it was always in the middle of winter, and the tailgaters, needless to say, could get quite chilly or snowy.
Was it fairly well represented by places like Yaesu, ICOM, etc.?
Oh yeah, back in the old days, yes.
I wonder how it is now. I mean, so forth.
I have no idea. I haven't been to it in several years, and that's why I wanted to go up this year.